Good morning, everybody. Starting out the day here, just checking some corn out. Stopped here on my way out to the farm. This is our first planted field. So we're starting to tassel, putting silks on. I'm noticing a lot of these have two cobs, or trying to put out two cobs. I'll be interested to see what that comes out about. Don't know exactly what that means, but let's just hope we keep getting rain. But I'm also checking to see if there's any leaf disease on here. I'm not really seeing much anything concerning. And these are very healthy. We're still planning on having fungicide applied. Plant's been under a lot of pressure this year, a lot of stress. So on a normal rainfall year, we like to put fungicide on just to help protect the plant against fungal diseases. But, you know, when it's dry out, you know, it's said that you don't really have to worry about fungal disease, but it is dry, and it's been very dry, and I think that the plant has been under a lot of stress, and it is still susceptible to that. And if we start getting rain, then that disease starts coming in. So we're gonna get fungicide applied still. We're also doing it to our soybeans this year. We already put fungicide in with our second pass, and now we're gonna take and do a second pass of fungicide here with some micronutrients and some sugar. So gonna give that a try. This is a little rough in here just because we had chicken manure applied on this field, and this is where they were loading it. I should have came in here with a ripper and ripped this, but a little shorter in here, a little compacted area. This is where semis are in and out of here too. So corn does look very healthy. It's nice and green, and most of the field is, you know, like what we were just walking in. So like I said in the last video, stuff isn't going to be super tall this year, but hopefully keep getting rain, and you know, we'll try to throw a couple more things at it to help protect it, and hopefully something comes out of stuff. So for what it's been through, I can't complain at all. Our plan here today is to keep harvesting wheat. I was trying to do it this morning. It seems like it's drying off fairly quickly, so we're gonna probably head over there, get trucks unloaded, get the combine all ready to go. So we just got over here, and now I'm on my way back to the farm now to get a bolt. We lost a bolt for one of the shiv adjustments, so I gotta go get that, and gotta figure out some little bushing thing. Once I get that patch back together, I'm gonna clean the windows and get the cab somewhat cleaned out, and then I'm gonna get rolling, because I could probably be going right now. So always something. We've been cooking along here. My uncle just got here and started baling, and we're running. It's a little lighter up the top here. It looks like it'll get a bit heavier over that way. But so Dad went to take a semi in, and we pretty much got the other truck filled up. It won't take them long. The co-op ain't too far away from here, and you know, this isn't like corner soybeans where there's a ton of traffic down there. So wheat's probably in that 14 to 15% area. It did pick up some moisture here, you know, last night into today. Wheat is kind of a finicky crop. It's kind of like beans, where it seems like it takes up moisture, but it doesn't lose the moisture as quick as beans does. So the stalks had been feeding in good all morning, but it seemed like it picked up some moisture. But it could very well be, you know, that we're in a different part of the field too. It was heavier over that way, so it had some more moisture to it. But alright, let's see what's on the menu for lunch. Note to self, never put shock in your pool with a shirt that you usually use for good occasions, because it ain't gonna be the same color as it was before. But that was my bad. I was being an idiot that day and kind of forgot what I was wearing. Pair of pants that I was wearing too looked the exact same. I shouldn't have put my thing full of water in there. Well, flatten this thing. Kind of looking forward to this all day. The old ball and chain was making it, and like, that looked pretty good. Yep. Definitely taste the horseradish mustard in there. Pretty good. Alright. I'm not gonna sit here and make you guys watch me stuff my fat face. Catch you when I'm done eating. Dad is still gone. He actually had to fill that truck up with fuel, so I'm starting to get full here, and that semi's full. So we might be waiting. That tank isn't totally full, but it's enough that I ain't gonna make it down to the other end, so I just hit the first sensor. So, but if it were soybeans, yeah, I would most likely just take the round, but we've been basically doing 2 passes, so one there and back, and just dumping, because otherwise we don't make it down the third one. Something oddly satisfying about that. Just I'm debating on shutting the combine off. I'm sitting here waiting, but the minute I do, I'm gonna have to fire it right back up until he gets back. I haven't talked with him here at all, so. And he's getting all of a quarter of a pass, or just under a third of a pass. I think he's getting about 3 bales around. Assume he's coming from that way. Just because of how we're lining the trucks up in here. But every time a semi goes past, I hear it banging around, and I'm like, oh, he's here. Nope. It's usually an empty box truck. But speak of the devil, here he comes. You guys ain't gonna be able to see that, but it's up there. So, alright, let's get fired up and finish this field up. We got, let's see, 7 acres left, give or take. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys some settings that I got for this, and how I kind of have this combine set up. So it seems the way we have this combine set up now is working the best so far. So here are my settings. So the rotor, I bumped it up to 1,000 roughly RPM, and then my fan I got at 900. And then my concaves I opened up to 10. And then my lower sieve is at 6 and my upper sieve is at 14. And then what I'm also doing with the head, I'm running the reel really slow and kind of letting it, you know, feed itself in a little bit. And this seems to be feeding the most even, because if you bring the reel down it starts bunching up like that, or even if you bring it up like that, it bunches a lot. Well, you can kind of see that it's unevenly feeding in. So I found running her slower and kind of letting the wheat do its work, it's not bunching in. So some of the things I'm figuring out, I guess, as we go. Like usual, we set this combine up, you know, you set it to default just to get started, and the difference between this wheat and then the wheat we started on is this stuff is a lot more trashy. It has a lot of hairs on the head. There's a lot of trash here compared to the other stuff. Our problem is we're losing at the shifts, and you know, just because of all the trash. But the sample isn't terrible, but it, you know, isn't exactly really good. But you know, I'd rather have a little bit of a dirty sample instead of throwing stuff out the back. So but like I said, it isn't a terrible sample either. This is where I'd like to have a 50 series flagship combine, because this really varies. You know, especially with wheat, it varies across the field. No, but with the 50 series flagships, you know, they have the automation system, so, and you'd be able, you know, automatically control your speed and then all your settings with the separation part, you know, rotor shifts, you know, and then that's a flagship, so it has fully leveling or automatic fully leveling shifts, so, which would be nice. That would take away a lot of this, you know, consistently changing it manually, and you know, it would kind of know its settings as you go, like where it could be doing the exact opposite of what I'm doing, and I'm basically messing with settings to what I think it should be, and that messes with the settings until it's right, and then it's consistently doing it. So that would also be nice in corn. You can have varying changes, and soybeans, you know, we really never have an issue with soybeans. Our biggest problem is shattering at the head. So, but otherwise the machine, it's really easy to thresh soybeans. So just the fact of losing them at the head. It's already getting ready with the header trailer, so looks like we're probably getting moved to the next place here. So we're moved on to the next field here. We got 11 acres here, or 11 or 13, one of the two here. And then we just gotta go down and up the road. There's another couple acres over there. But Alright, so we're just finishing up here on this last farm. We just moved over to this, say about 4-acre field, 3-4 acre field. So, gonna get this knocked out here and that should wrap her up for the night. But it's about 6 o'clock now. Yeah, this stuff was definitely drier. Right now we're probably 12 over there. That field probably averaged out a little over 13. Alright, well, that's a wrap here for today. Just got done at this place and now we're headed home. I'm not sure if we're gonna get fired back up tomorrow because they're talking for rain on Thursday, and the rest of the stuff, I don't know if we get it baled in time, and I don't think that the stalks are ready to go. I think they still have a little bit too much moisture where we have to let it sit for a couple of days to dry out in the furrow. So we'll see what happens, but chances are is we're probably gonna halt until after this rains. So I'm gonna end the video here. So if you guys liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below, and if you're not yet, please subscribe, and hit that bell button down there to get notifications for my videos. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you in the next one.